quality standard. Before we proceeding into quality standard, why every organization need to implement this quality standard? Let's say I say one diagnostic center, one hospital, or one shopping mall, or one film theater, whatever it may be. Whenever you want to utilize, you want to be a part of that particular, no, you are taking services in that particular place where you are taking services. At the time of taking services, they are providing the process, like let it be a diagnostic center. A diagnostic center, the way the interior, the way they receive the waiting hall, the way they are taking that blood sample collection, after that the way they processed, the way they are giving reports, and the way they are maintaining the database, it's like process, end to end process is going to be standardized. When you take a blood sample from local and a standardized diagnostic center, they'll have some procedure. Once you enter into that, you need to go to reception, and receptionist they are taking your name and your contact details, and they generate with your personal ID in that particular system. After that, you have to wait. After waiting that, they'll collect that samples. After that, they'll no they'll test your blood, whatever the tests are there. Finally they generate the report. After generating report, some diagnostic centers they'll send the soft copy to you. Some are not sending that soft copy to you. You need to collect, go there and you need to collect. So there is called standardized. Sir, how this is related to quality? Coming to point here is, quality means the way they are maintaining the standards. Once you visit the uh, film theater, multiplex, and the way they are entrance, the way they provided no, centralized AC, ambience, that is seat comfort, sound system, and the distance between seat to seat, row to row, and lighting facility to identifying that seat number arrangement. So this is standardized. Even if you take any office, they are involving the people service, that should be standardized. Even manufacturing also, they should be standardized. Standard means the minimum procedure they need to keep in that particular organization. It's called standard. Based on that, if you know that particular place, you have already experienced, then you can visit. If you don't know that particular place, for example, you are dealing with the other country like Australia manufacturing company. So how can you know that they are maintaining standard of production, SOPs, okay, or procedures? So by giving some kind of standard certifications, they came to know that manufacturing industry is certified with quality standards. Then we can trust on that particular organization, that particular manufacturing company, or that particular no, like office, anything like. So here quality, they are maintaining standards, quality standards. Many business already have basic system in the organization that meet quality standards, but international standard organization is one of the powerful tool uh, to apply, and they give the codes based on that business nature. They'll give the codes. Okay, so here your existing culture is first step to approach the quality system. So here international standards make things to work. Already I mentioned Australia. When I say Australia, in Australia also they need to go with ISO certification. Even Australia people, how they trust on us. If we our organization is standard ISO certification, then they feel that this organization is standardized, and they can trust on us, no, by producing that ISO certification number. So what does it mean by quality standard? Quality standard is a document that provide requirements, specifications, guidelines, and characteristics that can be used consistently to ensure that material, products, process, services for fit for their purpose. It's very important. Standard provide the organization with the share vision, understanding procedure, vocabulary, need to meet the expectations their stakeholders, because standard present persist description and terminology. So here, then why standards are required? Satisfying customer needs, quality requirement, ensuring that product and service safety, complying with the regulations, and meeting the environment objectives, and protecting product against climate other advice conditions, ensuring that internal process are defined and controlled. So these are the why they need to go with the standards, quality standard. There are certain importance of standards. Like for business, they need to maintain some standard. In global standard, okay, global economy, they need to maintain standard. For consumer, they need to maintain standards. And so there is an organization is called ISO. ISO means International Standard Organization. International Organization for Standardization. International Organization for Standardization. We'll call as ISO. ISO is a network of standard institution from it applicable from 164 countries, and central office in Geneva, let's Switzerland, and the coordinate system through that member brings together experts to share the knowledge and develop vulnerability. And census based on the market relevant international standards and support to innovation, provide a solution to global changes. Here, BIS. In India, we have BIS. BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standard. Like, so it is the BIS mark is the Indian Indian representative of ISO. So ISO is a NGO, non-government organization. So it forms the bridge between public and private sector, largest standard organization in the world. So many of the institutes or the part of government structure of their countries are mandated to their government. They need to go with ISO standardization. Many of the members, and some of have the roots in inquiry private sector, having been set up by National Partnership of Industry Association. See here, therefore, ISO enables consumers to reach solution to meet both the requirement and business the needs of the society. So when you see the history, it is founded in 1947 with 25 countries and so 67 original technical committees of ISO. They'll call ISO or 1951, and first published 1951 standard reference to temperature for industrial length measurement. Today what happened? Standard still exists after many update. ISO 1 2002. So here, after decades of things, and they'll have some kind of things are there. So 1987, they'll form ISO 9001, 9001. We'll need to call like this. And the first management standard is environment standards is 14001. and then followed after 1996, and ISO has been increased the output of guarantee since. Okay, then have 2017, what happened, standards strong players, international industries, and today we have 22,401 standards are there. Where is the international standard covering all aspects of business and technology, and members of the 161 countries. It's expanded into 161 countries, and ISO has it high on future of quality safety certification. Here, ISO, world largest development of vulnerability. So in 1947 to 22,761 international standard were published over almost all aspect of technology and business. And it is okay. 164 country. It is there in 164 countries. 135 people work full time. Central, that is Secretary of Switzerland. So there is in ISO related. So what is the steps to implement ISO? Sir, if you ask me, sir, what is the steps related in our organization? Like our company, we want to implement one ISO certification. There are a lot of companies they are producing the ISO certifications. For that, first they should commit it from the top level management. Top level management, they need to think that we need to go with standard ISO certification. For that, we need to maintain QMS. QMS means quality management service. They need to implement quality management services. First, first they need to go with commitment from top level management. Establishing an implementation team. They need to establish an implementation team for ISO. That is mid-level managers. They need to responsible for that. That is, or else there is a management representative from that. Management is not there. So a management representative, they'll do establishment of implementation team and conducting ISO 9000 awareness program to among employees. So they need to conduct ISO 900 awareness programs, okay, to employees, and they need to provide the training, what to do, what not to do, and they need to okay, provide the training, and in that training they'll divide that teams in that, and conducting initial status survey. Before that, after conduction of training, they'll take the status survey and creating document implementation plan. Once organization quality management system has been compared with ISO, then document implementation plan, they're going to work documentation of work, and developing a quality management system documentation, QMS documentation also they prepare. So that means each and every process there should be a documents. The document should be prepared, and that should be filed, and they'll prepare quality manual as well, and that is the as per standard of ISO 9000 2015, like this, and control of documents. Then in that, so we need to control the documents, and finally they are going to implement in the organization. After implementation, the internal quality audit will be happen. After that, review by management is going to be happen. Then after that, finally pre-assessment test will be there. That means external people, they'll assess whether they implemented standards in that particular organization or not. So based on the satisfaction by external experts, certified experts, they came to know that yes, they are satisfactory, then they'll issue certification and registration of ISO. And once they issued, it's a continuous process. Every year they need to visit and they need to go with the kind of thing. So it's a continuous improvement. So this is the process. Have any questions here? How they are going for implementation of ISO in organization? There is a 14 steps are there, because in external examination they may ask for you. Then quality management system. QMS is a process approach. We have traditional functional view, and we in that functional department, like marketing, HR, finance, three departments are there. Some owners they'll give money, that is in the form of capital, and owners they'll get in the form of profit, and customer they'll order and they'll get products. So this is the process. This is the process of quality management oriented, and traditional method and function way of, and performance or process view. So we'll have in that function, like marketing itself, they'll have two functions, two process, and they'll communicate with others, like matric organization in you people might be studied in organization behavior or principles of management, organization structure,
Yeah. Yes,
like
sir.
that. Okay, like that. So here in process, they'll have the each and every process, they'll have internal communication. Not only that, functional cross functional communication is also happened. That is performance process view system. Similarly, after the functional cross functional communication, they came to know that the performance is going to be improved. And performance is, whenever performance is going to improve, automatically no, quality is going to be improved. First one is process approach, second one is bottom line approach. There is a comprehensive view. It will manage that business more effectively, improve performance of the organization ongoing basis. Then types of quality management process. So standardized system, total quality management, and continuous quality improvement. So here there are three kinds of things are there. One is standardized system. In that ISO 9001 is going to be implemented. So there is a business standard and satisfied the requirement. TQM is also total quality management is also involved, and continuous quality improvement is also be there. Again, plan, do, check, and act. That is PDCA is very important in that. Uh, Plan, do, check, act, PDCA, and finally Six Sigma is also zero defects. They are going to get into that quality management system. And so core elements of quality management system, there are some core elements of the like quality policy, quality objective, quality manual, quality procedure and instruction record, quality control, organization structure of responsibility, data management process, and customer satisfaction, continuous improvement. So these are the core elements of quality management system in ISO 9001 standard. There are some standards are there. So here ISO 9000 standard is a minimum requirement of business qualify assurance system, uh, like consensus standard. So, internal standard of organization Europe. So this will call as American National Standard ANSI, and ANSI produced the efficient trade of Q90, that is quality 90 identification of uh, ISO 900 series, and people are named interchangeably. Q90 is nothing but like Q90 is guided a selection of quality system that it proves various situations and conditions well-defined explanations. Now Q91 is the uh, complete standard applies the manufacturing system. We'll go with whenever we are seeing the manufacturing companies, we'll go ISO 9001 certification. ISO 9002 is applies production and installation activities. 9002. ISO 9003 is applied final inspection test. ISO 9004 is guideline for quality elements and like textbook which is describe the explain of record recommended. So these are the ISO 9000, 9001, 9002, 9003, 9004 aspects are there. Then QMS requirement. What are the requirements are there? QMS. Now, when you look into this five components, five components, uh, QMS. First thing is conceptual improvement of the quality management. First left side customer will be there. Customer requirement will be there. and customer what they are expecting from the product. They expect, they'll give some inputs, finally they'll get some product, and that product, the satisfaction of the customer is very essential. So here customer, they given inputs. Based on the inputs, they'll process it. Okay, based on the process, okay, they'll have some input. For example, you'll see, when you are expecting some mobile phone, or else you are expecting some kind of a laptop, or else any kind of product. So what you are going to do, you are expecting some product. Okay, when you visit the restaurant is the best example. Restaurant is going to be very example. You order one kind of food. So here in the food, there are some components are there. Product realization. They'll have raw material, and after that measurement analysis and improvement, and they'll have that management responsibility, and manage resource management. Again, it's like production realization. Like, if you visit a hotel, you order for no, like kazu, or else like gobi, or veg or non-veg. The raw material is available with them. First of all, raw material is available with them.
Yes.
Then only they are going to estimate how many visitors they might be come to that particular restaurant. Based on that, how many orders are happened with respect to some raw material, like veg items, non-veg items, and even seating capacity. Okay, so they are analyze measurement analysis and improvement. And management responsibility is, if no, if one item is missed. For example, you may order some kind of pollock related. Pollock is not available. Management responsibility to either display is not, the display, they may say that pollock today, pollock is not available. Otherwise they need to go with alternative. And resources also. Then so in hotel they'll have resources, chefs, right? So chefs,
Yes.
waiter, and okay, so this resource management and product realization. So it's going to be happen each and every product. When you see the product, if you name any product, that should be no measured, no, any product, you can say. So finally, after that, they'll prepare one product. Based on the product, then customer satisfaction is going to be picture. If anything is missed in that anything is missed in that quality management system, obviously customer is going to be dissatisfied. Like, when you purchase a bag worth of 10,000, when you purchase a bag worth of 10,000, then the bag, once you carry outside from your that particular shop, the bag is not such a qualitative one. It is no, it got some damage. Then automatically customer is going to be dissatisfied. Similarly, car, EV vehicle, mobile phone, name any product, they should go through this process. It's called QMS process. And what are the management responsible in that? So management commitment, customer focus, quality policy, planning, and resource management. What is the resource management? Provide resources, human resources, infrastructure, work environment. And product realization is planning for product realization, customer related process, design and development, purchasing, and production and service operations, control of measuring and monitoring devices, like this. Next, measurement and data analysis improvement. General planning, monitoring and measurement, control of non-conforming product, analysis of data, and improvement is going to be picture. Some difficulties in improving process, reducing waste, lowering cost, facilitating the identifying their training opportunities, engaging the staff, setting the organization wide decisions. Okay. So these are the components related to QMS, quality management system. Now we have 9001 and 2015 standard. So is most recognized implementation quality management system standard in the world. 9001 and 2015 specify the requirement for QMS organization mm, can use can use to develop their own program standard related to quality management system, including the rest of the ISO 9000 series. Okay, like 9001 and 9004, ISO 14000 series also, that is environment management, ISO 13485, like quality management for medical devices, ISO 19011 is auditing management system, and ISO TS 16949, that is quality management system for automotive related products. How some standards like already quality standards like QS 9000. QS 9000 is a standard, the company level certification based on the quality system related to specifically automobile industry. Like standard would be large automobile system, like big three American automakers for Ford, General, GM Motors, okay, General Motors. GM is General Motors, and so there are other companies are there. In 1994, they established, uh, and TS TS 16949 2009, they provide the minor revision of the based on 9000 9001 2008. So these are the standards. IATF 1641 2016, again they revised. So at present, there is a quality standard of 9000. Okay, it's divided into subsections, like three sections. One is 9001 is addition of automobile or heavy trucking requirement. Second one is common for three manufacturing units. Third one is like the specific section can requirement unique, either Ford or General Motors or Chargers. These are the three things they divided to QS quality standard 9000. Next, environment standards, environment management system. ISO 1400 is for environment related thing. So environment, we need to take care of the environment. So here 1400 is triple zero, not double zero, 114,000. 14,000 is the quality standard, ISO standard for environment related thing. Okay. Then we'll go move with one for ISO 9000 or 9000 ISO 14,000 standard to practice applied organization size of the industry, and that is 15 is the most standard for 14 family. So including following standard like standard environment management general guidelines implementation 16, and 2011 11 is to 14,004, 14,006, 11 is environment management system guidelines for incorporating eco design, and 2000 14,015 environment management sets of organization. uh, Next, 2020 to 2000 is nothing but declaration general principles environment management performance evaluation guidelines. And here for 14,040 2006 is like a life cycle assessment principles and framework, and 14,050 and 2009 environment is vocabulary, and 14,063 and 2006 is environment management communication guidelines and explanation, and greenhouse case standard. So 2000 19,011 and 2018 guidelines for auditing and management system. So ISO 14,000 is extreme, like the best environment management system standard, like BS 77750 was published in 1992 by BSI Group. 1996, the Indian organization standard created ISO 14,000 family standard. The ISO 14,001 is underwent revision of 2004. The current revision of ISO 14,001 was published in 2015. So yeah, compliance to an ISO 14,000 EMS, like assure the customer of your commitment to demonstrate the environment management maintain excellence public relations, satisfy the investor criteria and implemental access to capital, obtain the insurance reasonable cost, enhance your image, market share, meet your clients, and lessens the incident liability, reduce your compensations and material energy, decrease the uh, cost of excuse me, reduce your consumption of material and energy. So here facilitate the facilitate the attainment of permit authentication, improve the industry government relations. So these are the things compliance of ISO 14000 EMS and the principles behind that ISO 14000 series. So here uh, uh, to result in better environment management, like an environment management system is aspect of product, like it can be applicable to all countries to promote the border increment and publish where users of this standard to cost effective and non perceivable and flexible to say all are differing the needs of organization of any time and size worldwide. So so these are the things are there in standards, quality standards. So with this, okay, today we covered fourth unit, and let me enter into fifth unit of block two. Block two is consist of some little bit problematic as well as stats are there, like techniques, qualitative tools and techniques. So where here we applied some statistics are there. So here in that like statistical tool we need to study statistics, the basics of quality management, statistical quality control, and Japanese 5S concepts. So first we'll cover this as much we can. I'm going to little bit fast because we have only 4 or 5 sessions. I need to cover with no again mm, 13 units, okay, of syllabus. Fine.
Sir, how will be the question paper pattern, sir?
Question
Like
paper pattern is like 2 marks questions will be there. I think at the end of that
book we have, sir. So my doubt is, so will we be getting more problems or theory
no,
questions?
no, no, no. It depends on question paper setter.
Okay, but here I do not see any problem, sir, in the pattern back end.
So most of the cases, see, this is the
Yes,
question paper pattern.
yes, sir. Yes.
4 marks question and 10 marks question. See
Yeah.
here, 4 marks question, like they'll give 8 questions to you. You need to write five.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, and in section B, they'll give only 5 questions. You have to
Yes.
write only three. Okay, so here on case study is 20 marks.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
I'm going to give that the importance of case study.
Okay.
Uh, okay, so I'll explain here. When you see like 30 plus 20 is 70, sorry, 50 plus 20 is 70 marks,
7.
total 70 marks you have to write. So in that that benchmark is 28.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, there is no problems, right, sir, here? Problematic questions.
mostly they won't ask, they'll ask theoretical. For example,
Yeah.
what is TQM, describe the role of the circle in TQM, the difference between histogram. So histogram is the theoretical one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You can see in fourth unit they'll ask the question. Okay, then uh, explain the contribution of quality. Again, they go with the third unit,
Okay.
quality
Okay.
groups,
Mm.
Six Sigma. Okay, analyze
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay, anyhow, you have 2 questions as a choice.
Yes, sir.
Main
Yes.
thing is most of the student they fail to no give answer related to case study.
Mm.
Case study.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, because they'll have the maximum weight, 20 marks. 20 marks weightage there. So first my suggestion is
Yes.
you have spare divide some time for you. Like time duration is 3 hours, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
first 20 marks, like you need to complete in within 30 minutes, first half. Then rest two or 1.5 hour is going to be half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. Like three questions, you can no, frame like 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Like 1.5 hour, you need to write that 10 marks questions. Rest of the 60 minutes, you can focus on case study. Got it?
Yes,
30,
sir.
30, 30, first 30 minutes, you have to complete four
4
questions.
marks. Yes.
Otherwise, you do one thing. You need to write only five questions, right?
Yes.
Answer five questions. So
Mm.
each question like 5 to 8 minutes.
Yes.
8 5 is 40 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Maximum 8 minutes. First short answer questions.
Yes.
Like okay, 8 5 is 40. Then what happen, then rest of that 30 minutes, 30 minutes, you can allocate it for your long answer questions. And case study, minimum should be 30 minutes. Time will be there. Most of the student, what happen, in examination, they rush like 11th minute, 10 minutes, they'll write the case as it is, and the questions, question number one, they'll write one paragraph.
Yes,
They
sir.
lose the marks. They lose the marks. Okay, you
Yeah.
can plan accordingly. You can plan accordingly in examination. Not
Okay.
only this
Okay.
PQM,
Mm.
so
Mm.
each and every paper also they'll follow like this method.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Have any questions related to? If time permits, means I'll explain how to write the case study.
Okay, sir.
Time permits means,
Okay.
because I need to cover all 13 units, right,
Yes,
within
sir.
the time frame.
Mm.
Right. What is the time? 10 minutes. Time is fine.
218, sir.
Okay, till 10 minutes is there.
Sir, page number 59. Sir.
No, no, no. Page number 59. Okay, thank
Ah,
you.
yes. Sir, where can I get this PDF, sir?
PDF is it is circulated for us, not for students.
Okay. Okay.
For our convenience, for delivering the content, they circulated for us. I think you
Okay.
received a hard copy, right?
Yeah, yeah, we have, sir.
Okay, hard copy is there. Okay, right. Fine. What is meant by stats? Just I'm going to use the stats, like why quality is related to stats. Just I'm going to give few example related to this.
Yes.
Uh, just now you mentioned that this book is consist of almost 200 plus pages.
Mm.
Exactly, our unit is there in 15 from 59 page, whereas in my PDF it is there in 65. It
Yeah.
is a 65 page. So there is a difference.
Yes, sir.
There is a difference in book and here. Similarly, difference is nothing but error. Error.
Mm.
Like if I pick statistics and probability or similar kind of thing. Okay, so here, whenever we have huge data, like in 250, now I want to know that if unit 1, how many pages are there? Unit 2, how many pages are there? Unit 3, how many pages are there? Unit 13, how many pages are there? Like, what is the average page count unit wise? Average page count unit wise.
Mm.
That we need to use descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics. That means where our people, no, we may count like mean, that is average, median, mode, standard deviation, various courtesies. So that is going to be discussed in this described by what are the, we are considering only single variable, univariable, then descriptive statistics will be there. if you let me give in your class, in your colleague office, colleagues, what is the average height in our industry? What is the average package for the 3+ of years of experience? What is the mode of package? Repeated one. How many mode? How many repetitions are there? Median. What is the mid value? Exact mid value. Median. So stats are the blood of any business, where we can draw, like we can take decisions based on availability of data. That means the data with you, you are going to draw some measurements. So here in the statistical methods, in TQM, so here in TQM, it's in our organization, there are workers are there. Okay, they'll have some problems. For that, we need training. After taking off the training, we need to measure the outcome of the training, right? In that statistical tool, it helps before productivity of the training, after post productivity of training. They are going to cross verify whether the production is improved. Production is improved, then obviously we'll say quality is going to be improved, or the problem is going to be resolved or not. So then, by statistical methods, there are some tools are there, graphs are there. We use the graphs tools where we can compare that, and we came to know that whether production is going to be improved or not, or else quality is going to be improved or not. So in statistical process control, we'll call as SPC. So we need information in quantifiable number. Why? Number. SPC in number. The information form decide the action. So manual would be essential. So here in 1950, what happened in Japanese industry began with the learn applying statistical method. So in 1950s. So here some tools flowchart will call as check sheets, histogram, Pareto diagrams, cause and effect diagrams, scatter diagrams, controlled charts. You ask me, what is meant by chart? Chart will give the guidelines. Flow chart, the flow map will call as. I think you people might be studied in computers, like flow chart of program, start and end, loop, and repeated. There are symbols are there. Similarly, flowchart also, like it's a chart, a process map. It's a pictorial process to show that sequence of by step process. For example, uh, lamp does not work. What happened? Lamp. They given one example. Lamp is plugged in. Okay, it's no. Plug in the lamp. If yes, plug in. Bulb is burned out. Yes, replace the bulb. No, repair the lamp. They'll identify the problem. Like your car is not car is not open, not working. Okay, so whether we need to check battery. Number one, battery level. Yes, battery is not not good. Then again we need to replace the battery. If battery is good, we need to go with fuel. Fuel is there or not? Okay, fuel is there. Okay, fine. Then whether the fuel is pumping correctly or not. So that is the each and everything we are going to in flowchart, cross questioning the thing, and that can be documented in the step-by-step process flowchart. Next, check sheets. Check sheets. Like count, we are going to do check sheet. Like how many students they absent for last week? How many student absent in last month? How many student absent in one semester? how many student absent in like 1 year. So in check sheet, we are going to count the thing. Actually, it's like typographical error. So four, then cross, four, then cross. Then only we'll call as count is like five. Like uh, in check sheets, it's some kind of attribute will be there. That is, attribute will be there, and the attribute mapping with the complaint or whatever it may be, the requirement uh, thing. Now you can see here, like check sheet of attribute of airline compliance. In an airline, they'll receive the complaints. For example, you forget about this, you can see only this complaint: loss of baggage, baggage delay, misconnection, poor cabin service, ticketing. So in airlines, they'll have that problem they list down, and they are going to count the problem in week one. In week one, loss of the baggage, how many people they made? Baggage delay, how many people they complain? Misconnection, how many people they are going to do? And poor cabin service, how many people are going to do? And ticketing. Now here they came to know that with this graph, week one they'll have highest loss of baggage. Week two also they'll have same, and week three and week four that is going to be reducing. But baggage delay, we can't say. So week one, it is fluctuating like this, and missed connection is also fluctuation. Poor cabin service, it's also fluctuation. Like checklist is like we are going to give that measurement of that particular thing. Now you can see here checklist for working orders. How many working orders day wise we're going to see here in a week? Okay, like working order, reworked orders, late deliveries, shipping damage, late payments. All together we need to count it total. Okay, so day wise and total together we need to count it per week. So it's called check sheet. It is called check sheet. There is the question: what are we are trying to answer? What types of data will need to collect, and where can we find the data? Who can provide the data? Everything we need to consider, and we can prepare the check sheet. And histograms. Histograms are the best example related to histogram, related to bar chart. Like data is going to be converted to bar chart showing the distribution of variables, quantities, and characteristics of example of live histograms will be a lineup. Now in that you can see here age is there, frequency. Okay, age in 20 years of age. So how much frequencies are 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 100 till age. We can cross verify with variation. So here variation we need to check. So where exactly variation is there existing? Okay, so it's so Pareto is also a similar kind of thing. We'll see in next class because of no, I need to go to another place. Time is 2:30. We'll see in next class next week, next Saturday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Have today you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, it's very simple. Okay, we'll see next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.